Okay, so now you should be back inside and have the leaf that you found that you want to use for this practice observation. You're going to need a piece of paper and a pencil, and this paper can be either just a blank piece of paper or it can be a piece of notebook paper. It doesn't matter, just a piece of paper. And start by putting a title at the top. We're going to call this practice observation. And then just for good practice here, let's put your name and hour in the upper right-hand corner. Okay, now we're going to divide the page into a top and bottom half, and sometimes people like to fold their paper to find that point and get a nice straight line. You can do that if you want, you don't have to. And then let's divide that top half into two sides here so we have a left and right half. Okay. Now, these sections are going to be for some quantitative and qualitative observations about the leaf that you just found. Okay, now remember that quantitative means things that involve numbers. So this could be measuring, this could be counting. You may want to use a ruler. Actually, I'm highly suggesting you use a ruler. And qualitative observations are going to be things that do not involve numbers. Okay, these are usually going to be descriptions. How does it look? How does it feel? What color is it? What could you tell me about the texture of it? Okay, on and on. So what you're going to do is make observations about your leaf, both quantitative and qualitative. Pause the video right now until you have completed that. Okay, so now you should have 5 observations in the quantitative category and 5 in the qualitative category. On the bottom, we are going to use this space here to do a diagram of your leaf. Okay, now I want you to notice that the title of this says quali and quanti, and that's just my abbreviation for qualitative and quantitative, right? So what I'd like you to do, I don't want you to draw my leaf on the screen. I want you to draw the leaf that you found. Draw it nice and big. If you want to trace it, you can, that is okay. But I want you to take the time to try to make a drawing that accurately reflects reality, okay? That doesn't mean it's perfect. It doesn't have to be an amazing work of art, although it can be. But you want to try to get the shape accurate. If you see, like you can see in my example leaf here, you can see all the veining and patterns and color variation, okay? I'd like you to use color on this. Use your colored pencils to try to capture the color of your leaf. And then I'd like you to add a total of 4 labels, with 2 of them being quantitative and 2 of them being qualitative. So maybe for one of your quantitative labels, you will draw a little bracket that shows the length of the leaf, and there you can put in, 7.5 inches to show the length of the leaf. A qualitative label is going to be something descriptive, and lots of times those qualitative labels are going to be really helpful for the things that are hard to capture in your drawing, or if you're like me and maybe your artistic talents aren't as developed as some other people's. All right, so please add 2 quantitative and 2 qualitative labels. Finally, I would like you to set a timer for yourself, or you can use the timer that is going to follow this video here for 5 minutes. And I want to make sure that your drawing is taking you at least 5 minutes. Now, it can go longer than that. If you take more time and add more detail, that is okay. But if 5 minutes isn't up yet, you need to keep finding things to add to your drawing that add detail, that add some of those fine-tuning things that make it look more realistic, okay? So please either set your own timer for 5 minutes, or you can use the 5-minute timer that I've included here in the following video.